to the quarters of the NDC, and the flag bearer of the party, Ghana Mahama, has called on Ghanaians to seize the moment and vote for change in the upcoming election. In an address during the party's final rally on Thursday, Mr. Mahama emphasized the critical nature of this election, urging citizens to use their votes to unlock a better future for the nation. He also highlighted the urgency of the situation, stressing the upcoming election is a defining moment for the country.
My fellow Ghanaians, I cannot do this alone. Your vote is your voice. Your vote is your power. And your vote is the key to unlocking a better future for the people of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge you to take action on Saturday. This is not a decision we can leave for another time. It is not a decision we can leave for another election or another generation. This is our moment, and the time is now to bring about the change we need in order to reset Ghana. We need to reset our democracy, to reset our governance, to reset our economy, to reset our finances, reset our agriculture, reset our infrastructure, environment, reset our health and education sectors, and everything else that we hold dear as Ghanaians. The vision to build the Ghana we want is a collective responsibility. And so let us vote on Saturday to reject despair and to choose hope. Let us vote to reject impunity and choose respect. Let us choose hard-working and trustworthy leadership. My comrades, Ghanaians are going to hold us to a higher standard than they have held the MPP. And I want to remind you once again that there is no use fighting for political power if we would come and commit the same atrocities that they have inflicted on the people of Ghana these last 8 years.
All right, so let's now speak to the Deputy General Secretary for the New Patriotic Party, Ghana Mahama, who's joined us on phone for a conversation on the party's chances in the election tomorrow. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much for joining us on Newsbeat. First and foremost, though, I want to know your assessment of your rally yesterday. How did it go for you?
Thank you very much. I would like to say good afternoon to the cherished viewers on Metro TV this afternoon. Yesterday, our rally was well represented by two leaders of our party, the former President J. Akufo, the current sitting President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and the leader of our party, His Excellency the Vice President and the incoming President, Inshallah, of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. We had the possibility rally yesterday where we have various speakers upon speakers. The flag bearer of our party indicated the vision and the direction that the New Patriotic Party would be taking us to. I've heard our contender in the elections mentioning a lot of other accolades and some other adjectives that he had. He had mentioned some components, and I don't think that he fits into any of them. And unfortunately, Ghanaians would rather see honesty. Ghanaians will see dedication. Ghanaians will see experience in Dr. Bawumia over a dismissed and failed president that we have never had in the Fourth Republic of this particular country.
Okay.
We are the hope of this country. And this emanates from the fact that His Excellency former President John Dramani Mahama, when he was questioned as to whether he is the hope, and he said, well, he doesn't believe in the hope of this of the people of Ghana. So we have articulated what we want to do in the area of agriculture. We want to mechanize, in the area of job creation. We want to ensure that over 1 million Ghanaian youth are given opportunity in the digital industry. We also want to ensure that women are given access to credit, not necessarily going through banking service. We also want to ensure that electricity consumption is reduced by 50%, where we have to rely on solar power. We also want to ensure that the persons with disability are given opportunity to go to school for free under the free tertiary school policy under Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's government. We have shattered this educational policy from the primary school level, right from the days of the F Cube to the days of the pre-senior high, and moving on to the trajectory of making sure that we have the tertiary institution for persons with disability, and this will be looked at to ensure that a respect is given to that.
Great.
We're going to continue in terms of health infrastructure to complete all the Agenda 111 that we have started, and to ensure that the road infrastructure is also put across. So there is a difference between the MPP and the NDC, and that is why Ghanaians will trust the MPP more than the NDC.
Great. Mr. Mohammed, I mean, yesterday at the rally, I want to ask, though, what does your flag bearer mean when he said that John Mahama represents the past? I just need a bit of clarification on that.
Yes, everybody has a past. And he says that the John Mahama represents the past because the past, all of us, we learn history, and history has always been referred to the past. And when we turn away to look at what the past has been, we have lived in this country for 4 years without electricity. We have been in Dumso, which is referred to the past. We have lived in a state where teachers had to work for 2 years and have to be paid for 2 months' salary. That is the past. We have lived in this country where doctors had to work for 11 months and had to be paid for 3 months. That is the past. We have lived in this country where a leader tells us that he is not a magician to provide jobs for the Ghanaian citizens. That is the past. We have lived in this country where Ghanaians have holding money to buy fuel and then to be able to do their businesses. They have to queue. In some instances, people have to walk. That is the past. We have lived in this country where a gentleman who was living in this country had to send us for policy credibility, where no Ghanaian citizen who has completed university or any tertiary institution could get access to job opportunities. That is the past. We have lived in this country where teachers and nurses' allowances have to be cancelled. That is the past. So we have lived in the dark past, and that is why His Excellency, the Vice President and the flag bearer of our party, is saying that we don't need to go back to the past, and that is why Ghana certainly needs an upgrade, not a reset.
Well, finally, just before you go, people ask questions about the infrastructure title that the MPP puts on itself, and yesterday your flag bearer indicated that again. What do you make of such, disputing the legacy, as you claim, or you say, when it comes to infrastructure?
I have not heard the question. If you can come again, sir.
Yeah, I am asking that when it comes to infrastructure, a lot of people, dispute the records that the NPP, put out. And even yesterday at the program, the flag bearer for the party indicated that again, that in the past 8 years, they've done well when it comes to infrastructure than that of the NDC. What do you have to say to that?
Yes, that is true. It's fact. We don't speak based on fiction. We speak on fact. We have constructed more hospitals when it comes to hospital development. For the first time in the history of Ghana, where we have to cut short for hospitals numbering 111. Out of this particular 111, we have seen that even though we had not put it part of the Agenda 111, we have completed over 30 hospitals, which was done normally just as a governance system goes on. We have seen a number of schools. We built about over 934 infrastructure across all the secondary schools that we have in this country. We have also seen the STEM schools that we have done, over 10 of them that we have done. Look at the libraries that we have put across. Go and look at the interchanges that we have been able to build. Here in Tamale, we have the Bewa interchange. Go and check the airports that we have built. Check the Tamale airport, Yakubu Tali International Airport. We build that particular airport, we build the hard blade, we put the road infrastructure. Go to Kumasi and check the airport in Kumasi. You will see what has been able to be done. Look at the road infrastructure. In Tamale alone, we have been able to asphalt over 40 kilometers of roads. Check Tamale from Tamale to Yendi to Zabzugu to Tatale. That is over 167 kilometers of road infrastructure that we have been able to do. In total, as at the last date of report of 2023, we have done over 11,000 kilometers of road infrastructure that we have been able to do in this particular country. So we have done more physical infrastructure, which is very capital intensive. And look at the railway system. Look at what we have been able to do in that particular sector. So we have done very great when it comes to infrastructure development.
Okay.
And look at Accra. Look at the Ofanko Road. Look at what is going at Pokwase. Go and check at what is going at Mungwa. Go and check at the flower pot. Check those particular distances that we are doing in this country. This is very monumental. Ghanaians